Hey golf fans, this is early 1981 and welcome back to the fourth and final round of the Sony Open in Hawaii here at Waialae Country Club. As you can see, we do have a very generous lead going into the final round, but this fourth and final round will be true sim golf. I have turned off all aids, including the green grids. As you can see, conditions are the same, wet, windy. We are going to be playing off the blue tees, which are the longest in pin set number 4. Thank you to everyone who has watched each and every single round of this event so far. I really can't thank you all enough. But this is going to be such a roller coaster of a round. I'll tell you now, I'll take a 3, 4, 5 under round and just hope that the AI don't pull too far in front of me. Brandon Steele does have a good advantage going into the final round here in the real event. He is 12 under and he is being chased by Australian Cameron Smith. My tip, Webb Simpson, isn't too far behind. He is only 5 shots back. It's really going to make interesting viewing today in the final round, but most importantly here in the virtual event. So great opening tee shot. Let's see if we can get this flop shot close. Our flop shots weren't great in the previous round. Just coming down to the lob wedge. Hopefully we get a firm bounce out and that wind does carry us a little bit. Oh, that's checked up fairly quickly. I expected a little bit more of a run out there. So we have come up 10 feet short. You're actually getting to see the rain a little bit more in certain instances. It is raining here. This one's going to turn to the left. Oh, it did turn to the left, but we just burned the left edge of the cup. And hopefully we can pick up par here. This is a 3-footer. And we do ram that home and pick up a par. Let's have a quick look at the leaderboard. Tony Finau, Brandon Steele, and Monikawa are both on the leaderboard. Great to see JB Holmes up there as well. The Belgium Thomas Pieters. He's put up a great fight on this competition. He's been on that leaderboard for the duration. So let's see if we can get this approach shot close from the tee box. Par 3, playing 188 yards, down 5 feet. Just going to loft up the 6-iron a touch. Wind should take us to the left. That's going hard left by the looks of things. I think we may have well put a fast on that one. Our swing tempo wasn't the greatest in the previous round, which was round 3. We did seem to be getting a lot of fast and pulling things to the left, but this is the kind of putts I don't want, guys. These 34-footers. You cannot 100% tell in this game where the ball's breaking without the green grids. I certainly think that's turning both ways, but I'm going to favour the left edge here. It's definitely turning to the left at my feet. Is it going to turn back? No, it isn't. That's coming nowhere near back towards the hole, and we are going to have a very difficult putt for par here. This is not the kind of start I wanted. An 11-foot putt for par. It's got to be turning to the right here, surely. It did turn to the right, but it turned a lot more than I allowed for, and we are going to be picking up a bogey here at best. Little through-footer. So not the best of starts, guys, and like I say, I'm going to have to get close to these pins. But as you've seen, if you've watched rounds 1, 2 and 3, due to the pin locations and the contours of these greens, at times it's so hard to get in close to the pins due to the protection of the greens. So we are 1 over. Teeing off here in the third. It's a great tee shot. That should just release forward on the fairway. That should give us probably about a 9-iron, maybe a pitching wedge into this green. It is going to be the pitching wedge. Let's see. We may have to come down to the gap wedge. I think with that wind behind us, we will just deal off the gap wedge and try and get this one close. It's probably about a 5 to 6 mile per hour wind. That's a good strike. The wind is taking that well. This should release out. Oh, that was a monster bounce. Didn't expect that bounce. But like I said on the previous round, These greens have played very inconsistent at times with the bumps and the kicks. But that's going to give us a 10-foot putt downhill for the birdie. Certainly turning to the right this one. Don't want to play it too firm due to the downhill element. Is it going to turn? Is it going? Oh, it is going to turn. And that rain-swept line there made that putt look even better than what it was. So we do get back to level par. And I've only got a 6-shot lead now. Tony Finau 9 under. This could be a really interesting final round, guys. I could throw this all the way within 1 or 2 holes. But this is a par 5. Would love to get another birdie here. The wind's going to take us round to the left of this fairway. I think we must have pulled that once again. Either that or a fast. And we do run out of fairway. We trickle into the light rough. So that's going to make this approach shot that little bit more tricky. But I'm just looking to lay up here. Got to be smart at times. There's no point attacking the pin here because I've got no green grids. Just going to try and leave a flop shot. Tell you what, that's bunker bound. I need a kick here. We're not getting the required kick. That was poor from me again. We do have a flop shot. 28 yards out. Up 6 feet. 87 to 95. Sam wedges the club all day long. That should check up. That should... Oh, it's in. It's in, and what a recovery. That's an eagle. That will bring us back to 2 under par. So, wow. Birdie, eagle, the last 2 holes. That is now going to give me a bit of confidence here with the green grids. And all aids turned off. And do remember, guys, the AI is on very hard difficulty. I can only play against what's in front of me. That should just hold up on the right hand side of this fairway. As we've learned from the first 3 rounds, there's a good slope there. So that's going to leave us a sand wedge into the slightly elevated green. The slope at our feet should take us to the left. So just aiming a little bit right of the flagstick. Wind's not taking me round at all. And once again we're long. But we are going to have about a 10-foot putt for birdie.
11 feet to the cup.
So 11-footer downhill. This one's definitely turning slightly to the left. And I tell you something, guys, I am delighted with the last 3 greens. The way we've putted and flopped out from the bunker has been nothing less than remarkable for my standard of putting with no green grids. Anyone that says they can read these greens 100% with the green grids turned off is a liar. I'll tell you that right now. It's something I would like to see improved if there is going to be a new game or any golfing game. If you do play with the green grids off, I would like the game to make it that little bit more obvious where the ball's breaking. Just like in real life. But it's a monster tee shot. But great start here. After finding ourselves 1 over in the second hole, we have really turned things around. Long may it continue. So gap wedge. Oh, the wind's really holding that up. That's going to come up way short. Even though I de-lofted that gap wedge, that wind really held it up a lot more than I expected it to. So we're left with a 15-foot putt, 5 inches up. I don't think there's a huge amount of turn in this one. It should turn back to the... Oh, it did turn that last 2 or 3 feet. It turned more to the left, but good attempt. We should pick up the par here. And we are going to remain at 3 under par with Tony Finau breathing right down our necks. But we do have a 9-shot lead. Brandon Steele making moves as well. Just like in real life. I can't see past him now, to be honest, in the final round. But I'd love to see Webb Simpson, who I tipped in round 1 before the actual event started, to do well. That's a monster drive. Should be in prime location here to go and attack this green. So 156 yards. Let's add, let's say it's playing 161 into the wind. 8 iron is ideal for me. Certainly want to land this right of the flagstick. It does look like the green's sloping severely to the left.
Going with the 8 iron.
Oh my goodness. I have really pulled that. The ball does run up well for us there though. But this is going to be a nasty downhill putt. That's why I wanted to land that ball right at the flagstick. This ball's really going to turn hard right here. It's not going to turn as enough. No, that is a pure putt. Didn't read that one as well as we could have.
And for the par.
But a little 3-footer. And we do pick up the par there after a pure approach shot. I am convinced I'm playing a lot of fast and pulling things to the left, but like I say, I do have the shot feedback turned off. I think that really makes this game realistic and tough, because I do not know how well or how bad I am swinging. So 188 yards into the wind, going to loft this 6 iron up just one little touch, de-loft it one little touch, just to counteract that wind. Try to get this as close to the pin as possible. That was a great strike, I know it was. This green should turn to the left, going by previous rounds. Sit down anytime now. It does run about 8, 9, 10 feet past. It's still going, wow. But good approach shot there, very, very happy. 10 footer. Fortunately it's uphill, so we can be a little bit more aggressive with this one. I don't think there's too much of a break in this, you know. I think it's breaking both ways. Is it going to turn back? No, it turned to the right all day long. I did expect it to turn back to the left, but it didn't. It's another misread putt for me. But once again, I'm happy to walk away with a par. We do have a 10-shot lead now. Tony Finau must have dropped a shot. So it looks like now it's all down to what I do or don't do out in the course. As long as I don't shoot a 10 over now, we should be fine. But I'm not ruling anything out. I want to win this first event of the year on the channel of the PGA Tour. So 249 yards, up 8 feet. Once again, I'm going to be smart. Just going to lay up short with a 2 iron. No point trying to be the hero here. That 2 iron would leave us long. And I don't fancy 30 to 40 foot putts on these greens. So smart play should leave us a little flop shot. We've already flopped one in from the bunker on a par 5 for an eagle. So I'm just going to fully loft this up. And we're just attacking the pin. Wind should take us slightly round to the right. This could be good. It should spin back. There we go. And that is going to set us up for a nice tap-in birdie, hopefully. Little 2-footer. And we do move to 4 under par. I would be happy to go pars now for the rest of the round. Absolute solid golf so far. Like I say, after a tough start, we did bogey hole number 2, but we've bounced back in remarkable fashion. So let's see if we can get back-to-back birdies here. Take advantage of these par 5s. It's another good tee shot. Five hybrid gets there comfortably, but look at the slope in there. Just going to de-loft this a touch. Hopefully we've got enough club just to get up and catch that slope. Long isn't a disaster. Oh, we are going to be long. Quite happy with the chip shot. But shout out to VJK Cubs, who has predicted that I'm going to shoot a 6 under here today. I would be delighted with a 6 under. We're currently 4 under with 8 holes to play. Oh, it's just going to come up a little bit short, but it is going to give us another simple tap in for birdie. It is going to put us to 5 under par here. It's a solid golf here with the green gets turned off. Like I say, everyone bar Brandon Steele and Thomas Peters, it looks like they're in the clubhouse. Unless they're going to come with huge scores in the last few rounds, or should I say low scores. We should be oh, that's not the kindness of bounces. We should be walking away with the Sony Open trophy. So we are going to be left with a pitch shot here. 73 yards out. Just going to deal off this a touch. We are coming out the light rough, 91 to 96%. This should land front of the green, maybe even fairway and kick on. There we go. Is it going to sit? Come on, ball. Surely it's got to check up. Why? No, that must be a downhill slope that we've caught there. Ball wasn't for checking up. So it should leave us an uphill putt for birdie. It's not uphill at all. It's flat as a pancake, but this one looks like it's certainly turning to the left. Turn more than we allowed for. But like I say, I love the effect the rain has where it shows you the trail of the ball. Very, very cool. And we do tap that in for another par. So trying to cement first place here. Not just try to hold it down. Like John, the commentator, said, we are trying to cement first place. Swinging the club a lot better. The wind is taking that round to the right hand side of this fairway. And that should leave us another wedge into the green. 110 yards. Up 2 feet. So just going to deal off this sand wedge due to the wind. That wind will move us to the right. Just setting us down the left hand side of the green. Allowing the wind to bring us back. That wind is really moving us. Yardage should be decent. But like rounds 1, 2 and 3, it is so difficult to get close to these pins. But 12 footer for birdie uphill. I certainly think this one's breaking from the right to the left. Get in. Oh, it's a well-read putt. We are rewarded with the good read there. We do move to 6 under par. Hole 13, long par 3, playing 216 yards, 228 yards to the flag uphill. No, it's got to be hybrid. It's got to be hybrid. Once again, look at the slopes. Just going to loft this hybrid up. Try and allow that green, which clearly slopes towards the flag. It's a beautiful clean strike. I tell you something, this should be good. This should take us down towards the pin. Is it going to be close? This could be an ace. Keep turning. Keep turning. And what a golf shot that is, ladies and gentlemen. If you haven't already done so, please hit the like button, as we are going to pick up birdie number, I was going to say birdie number 7, but it's not. It's birdie number 5. We did get an eagle, and we do move to 7 under par. Brandon Steele still trying to push Tony Finau in second place. Hole number 14, par 4, 448 yards. I've absolutely loved this course, guys, playing 4 rounds of it. Sometimes when you're playing 4 rounds of a course, it can get a bit mundane and repetitive. It's something I want to ask you guys. Would you just rather a 1 round event, except the huge tournaments, or would you like to see me continue with the 4 round events on the channel? Because I do know it does get a bit repetitive watching me play the same course 4 days in a row. But thanks to everyone who has persevered and watched each and every single round. That one's going way to the right. And once again, the design of these greens just does not allow you to get the ball close to these flag sticks.
12 feet from the cup.
So it is a 12-foot putt. I think this one's turning to the left. Tell you something, I'm delighted with some of the reads we've had here today. And we do move to 8 under par. I would never have expected I would have shot an 8 under, guys. I know we could go and get a bogey, triple bogey here the last few holes, but I never thought I'd be at 8 under par here on this course, because I have found the greens fairly challenging with the green grids turned on. Never mind them turned off. But gaining confidence in this. It's another good tee shot. It is going to leave us a longer approach shot here. I maybe got a slow there. I shouldn't. 455 yard par 4. Yeah, I think we maybe got a bit of a slow there. Not sure. Like I say, this is the joys of having the shot feedback and the yardage turned off. You don't know how well you're swinging or how far you're actually hitting the ball. This is a great strike. This should turn left towards the pin here. Get down. Gradually starting to turn left, but what a fantastic approach shot that is. Can we read the putt though? That is the main thing. When you're 5 feet out, that's got to turn left, surely. Has to turn left. Oh, it did, but not as much as I allowed for, and I did play that a bit firm. It only turned minimal to the left. Gutted not to make that birdie. That was a poor read from me, poor putt. But happy to pick up the par. So everyone bar Dustin Johnson, who's been on the leaderboard once again for the majority of the event, is in the leaderboard. So it is all down to me, guys. Anything could happen now, though. I don't want a disaster to happen. So 130. I think the pitching wedge gets there. I'm just going to de-loft it. Try to land this at the front of the green. We have been getting inconsistent kicks from the wedges. Sometimes they sit down really quickly, or sometimes they are bouncing out really aggressively, depending on the green. That needs to come down. Needs to come down. Ooh. There's another aggressive bounce, and we must have caught a slope there. Look how far we have run away from the flagstick. That's going to be about a 30-foot putt. 36. Up 1 feet. Now, there's no way I can read the green here, guys. I'm kind of second guessing. It's definitely breaking both ways. I'm just favouring the left edge of the cup. Should start to swing back. Not a bad putt. Didn't turn back to the right like I expected it to. We've got a 4-foot putt for par. This one looks fairly straight. It was straight, and we do pick up that par after leaving ourselves a bit of work to do with a birdie opportunity. So we are 14 shots in the... Can we get to 50 under? Imagine being 50 under after 4 rounds of golf on a PGA Tour event. Albeit this is a virtual PGA Tour event. But I'd love to get to 50 under. It's a big ask though. Beautiful swing. You can see that that went was straight and true. And that should leave us with probably a pitching wedge into this green here, 17th. It's a gap wedge into the wind. Just playing a touch of loft in this one. Oh, the wind has really took that round. It should bounce out quite firm, but clearly that pin was well defended by the contours and the slopes of the green, so we are going to have an uphill putt. This should swing to the left here, judging by the way the ball bounced. It is turning left. Have we played enough on that? Oh, great attempt. Very unlucky not to pick up birdie there. And we do tap that in for the par. So we are going into the final hole of the final round of the Sony 2020 Open here in Hawaii. And what an event it has been. I thank you all for watching. If you are new to the channel, guys, please hit subscribe. I'm sure the engraver, probably on the 15th, 14th hole, was getting my name etched onto the trophy. Love to finish with a birdie here for you guys though. I'd love to get to 50 under. 49 under's not bad though. It is the easiest hole in the course. I'm happy with the hybrid. Just going to deal off this because that wind is going to hold us up. Hopefully bring us round to the left. Maybe a little bit long here. It's a great strike. If that sits down, it could be good, but I think the green really slopes off. It does. Is it going to hold the green? It is going to hold the green. I would have liked a closer putt than this, but a 19-footer, up 5 inches. This one's for the eagle. Certainly turning to the left. Have we played it firm enough, though? I think we had the read there. I just don't think I played that firm enough. Hopefully we can convert this little 3-footer for the birdie. There it is, guys. We do pick up the trophy. What a putt that was. What an event it was. And there you go. We do finish 15 shots clear of the chasing pack. But that is it for the Sony 2020 Open here in Hawaii, guys. Like I said, I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. Until the next video, take care, peace out, and love you all. Bye.